when they said my name, I was like, "What?"
Most valuable
I was
player award goes to Neef. Oh, hopefully you
like,
got some more. Hopefully you got some more dollars in the bank for that. You feel me?
that definitely did that. But the main goal is this chick that I work with. Damn, I mean, bro. So every year they give out an award called the Legends Award.
Right.
Like, and it's like it's an all expenses paid trip to somewhere in the world. Could be in the United States, could be outside of the country. Generally, it's in the United States, just for the simple fact of passports and all that. But it's all expenses paid. It's like a hotel. It's like a resort. It's bomb. Like it's all that, and you get to take someone with you.
Oh, that's why.
And it's
That's
like,
what's up.
yeah, and it's a week of vacation that you don't have to even use. It's just they're gonna pay you for it, and you're off for a week, and you're at this whatever they decided is the Legends Award that particular year.
Yeah.
The girl who won MVP two, because they get usually nominate 2 to 3 people, because like I said, you're it's 69 people at all, you know, what I mean, at all sites, so they gotta award a few people. They can't just award one.
Right.
So
Right.
make a long story short, this chick is won the Legends Award like 3 times, and to win at least 2 times for sure that I know of, but maybe three. And in order for you to win the Legends Award, bro, you literally have to have like a super bomb year, not just a
Yeah.
few months, the whole year. You was just above and beyond, just killing the game, and that's what she been doing. Like our goal for, like, just to give you an example, our goal for dollars collected is like 800 and something thousand.
Okay.
She be hit, she be getting like 2 point something million.
Oh yeah, she be killing the game,
She
killing
be
them.
crushing. She was like 200 and something percent over goal last when she got MVP with me this last month. Like, she was the
Damn.
number one agent as far as dollars collected and balances saved. And so I've reached out to her multiple times over the years just to try to see if she'd just give me a jewel of the secret
Give me a
sauce.
gem.
She's not telling you nothing.
Hell no. She trying listen, she trying to keep them trips for herself, player. What you mean?
Exactly, which is, and see, this is that's the funny thing. It's like it's an unwritten rule in our job. Like, you're supposed to try to help each other,
Yeah.
but at the end of the day, we're competing against each other. So no supervisor or no manager is gonna tell her, "Hey, you're cold. We could have a whole bunch of cold people like you if you gave up the secret sauce." They're not gonna say that to her. They won't even open their lips to say that to her because it's a competitive situation. She can't give us stuff that's giving her an advantage.
Right.
And so I think I might have unlocked the key,
You think you got
but
it?
I can't even put it out there in the atmosphere. I ain't even gonna say it on this. We ain't even live
No,
right now.
we is now. We is now. I just went. Just only like, but yeah, you don't even put. Hey, just keep it to yourself. You can't tell the
I got
gems.
I gotta keep the sauce, man, because the sauce is it keeps you job security.
Hey, what they say, the game is to be sold, not to be told.
So
Hey man, so I was gonna ask you, man, how you feel about these rapper females getting all the NBA playoffs, brother? You got Megan Thee
see,
Stallion. She got Clay Thompson. You know what I mean? And
yep,
you
yep. See,
Glorilla.
out of all of them, he won.
Yeah, he did. Shorty cut like, I mean, cut.
Super cut. He's
Yeah,
if you were to look at him, and if you didn't know him from a can of paint, I'm talking about if he was just a regular guy on the street, and you were to look at him and say, "I wonder what type of wife he got," or, if you were just to think that way, just take a second, Rich Mob, or whoever's listening, just take a think, look at Clay Thompson, and honestly, who you think he would be with as far as a companion. I want to say 80% of y'all might say it's a man. Just keep it real. I ain't trying to say nothing about you, Clay. You my guy. friend saying we live in 2025, about to be 26.
If we do.
There's a good people that would say, I don't know, he might like dudes.
True.
Not saying I should say 80%. I'll take that back. I'll drop it down to 40%. The other 60% is gonna guarantee you with a Caucasian woman.
Oh
I'm
yeah.
just keeping it real.
See, okay. So
I can
let me say this. Let me say this with you. So my ex girlfriend, she used to always say, when a brother is with, no offense, bench mob, so don't take this the wrong way because this ain't my thoughts. But she always tell me when a brother with a Caucasian woman, she think that he, you know what I'm saying? She think that he waved the rainbow flag around. That's what she told me. I'm like, how do you see that? She's just like, look at the way they be moving and they be talking, and I'm like, oh, okay. But so my point of saying that is that's the same theory you just said with Clay. So something can't be wrong.
say gotta go. I gotta. I would never guess that he's with a black chick, but he got the right type of black chick. And what I
He
mean
did.
by that is, think she. I don't. I could be wrong. Could be wrong. I don't know this girl's background, but just from the way she acts and the way she carries herself, she doesn't seem like a hood booger.
She
She
is a
doesn't seem
hood.
by a hood.
She is, but she probably since he's she can switch it
No,
up.
bro. Like she definitely can switch it up. I think she's more or like I think she might grew up similar to me, where she grew up in the hood, but she also had experiences in the suburbs or around a lot of white people. So she got different facets of how she can move. She could be around a bunch of people that are more into stuff that she's never even relate to,
Yeah,
as far as like suburban life, or she can also blend into being around her people because she at
I
the
can
end of
feel
the day
that.
that's what she is. She grew up around it. I just feel
Yeah,
like she's one of them type of chicks. She don't like Glorilla.
she's
She seemed
from the
like she
hood.
grew up in
In the yeah,
the
right there.
Memphis about sleeping on mattresses and all that with her siblings. So it just seemed like there's just a different dynamic in regards to how they were raised.
That's facts.
So I would give the simple fact of that. So Clay, you won. Now Glorilla, she didn't came up. She
She
didn't
done
got her
came
money
up.
together, so she didn't got her body else popping.
Yeah.
But after that spill, she took the
Oh
game
man, that
and
spill was so
she lost
crazy,
about seven.
bro.
Man, she fell on her knees.
Nigga, she fell and wiped
It's
out.
two things I
She did a snow wipe out, like you know what I'm
white.
talking about.
Yes, yes, like the
Nigga,
video, like the TV show. Out like that was what she looked like. But she should have knew, and her man should have told her, and her people should have told her, you cannot wear heels on basketball courts.
nah, it's not
That
made for
is the
that.
one place to ever wear high heels on. It's because they're just not built for that. You need to wear a tennis shoe or a boot or something with some traction
Let's be honest.
because that's what it happened.
Let's be honest. And
She
if,
was trying to be
huh?
cute.
Yeah,
She was trying to be cute.
she was, but let's be honest too. You can have the best shoes that got the most traction, and you is on some courts, you'll still be sliding everywhere. You feel me? Like for real, for real.
Absolutely.
So
Court, I truly doubt you gonna slip and slide in some tennis shoes. I truly doubt it. Now them them high heels she was wearing, them long
man,
what do they call them? I call them Rick James boots.
I'm Rick
She wearing
James,
them Rick.
bitch. Yeah, she had them on
But
for
yeah,
sure.
yeah, she was tripping. But yeah, the NBA, I mean, the NBA, hip hop, that all kind of coincides together. They kind of run in the same circles. They around the same people. It makes sense, business wise,
Yeah,
uh, timeline wise. Like they ain't gonna have a whole lot of time to just be sitting there chilling at the crib, watching your games and going to your games. Yeah, they gonna come and show their appearances because that's what it gets them buzz too. You know
yeah,
what I mean? Like
facts.
people want to know, oh, what does she have on and da 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 da. So it works hand in hand for both parties. I just think I don't know if it's gonna have any longevity. We'll see it. We'll see. But
If
right now at
hey,
this,
it could be like
I
Taylor
think
Swift and Travis Kelsey. Who knows? They supposed to be. You feel me? So hey,
kicked it off. I think they kicked it off, and then
yeah,
everybody seen how popping that could really pop. You know what I mean? Like how that could really boost your career, and because it just seems like all of a sudden now we're just having a lot more of it.
I can agree with you on that. That's facts.
I'm guarantee it's always been popping, but as far as like out in the open and all that, I think that's the Taylor Swift effect. Give me 1 second, bro.
All right, take your time, brother. Yeah, I feel you. That's definitely the Taylor Swift effect. Hey, they looking at how much money they could generate together as a unit. You feel me? Although the basketball players and the football players they get paid that guaranteed money, that big check, so they don't really need that check. But as a superstar artist, you damn near need that little baby check. These musicians ain't getting paid like that. I mean, Taylor Swift is, but shit, Glorilla and Megan Thee Stallion, they probably straight, but they ain't straight. They still living a little pay. These music, they living paycheck to paycheck right now a little bit. So, you know what I'm saying? You got to get your shit together. And how you do that? Go get you a ball player. You got to go get you a ball player. That's the only way to do it, man.
I mean, they make the most money outside of baseball, so
Yeah.
makes perfect business sense to me.
Hey, man, I ain't passing up on no cash.
A goofball that we got her an old vet.
Yeah. I mean, no.
He better hope he can stay healthy and really contribute and help this rook. Cause if he don't make it happen here, it's a wrap.
Over with.
Like, yeah, you probably gonna get picked up on the roster or something next year, but man, he'd be lucky if he be the third fiddle at the next team. Like,
Oh, that's over with.
you're you're 31, 32.
Man, you know how it is, man. Them careers,
Yeah, it's tight on you, Jack.
yeah, them careers for most, all sports, you got to, unless you just a damn super duper star, you got to about like between 30 and 33. And shit, it's over. It's over with. So, hey,
Might be lucky enough at quarterback in today's era. If you know what I mean, you got enough abilities and common sense. Like prime example is Tua. I could see Tua being a Jameis Winston. I could see
true.
Tua just jumping from team to team as a backup quarterback and getting another 9 years out of his career. I could see that because
Yeah,
in
that's
a
possible.
pinch, he could win you a couple of games, possibly just like James Winston can. But it's their character, the way they carry themselves, and I think they're good locker room guys.
That's what you
But they're
need.
just leaders of men to win games. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, so Jameis has carved a niche for himself, and I think Tua could be the same on that level because I just don't see after this situation with Miami, he's gonna get another opportunity somewhere else to be the starter right out. You know, like there's someone gonna sign him to be the starter to come in. Like I just don't see that.
Yeah, it ain't happening. It ain't happening. But I mean, as you can see, like for most of these teams, I mean, for most of these quarterbacks, um, lately it seemed like that's what got to happen for them to, really step into their light a little bit. Is get moved around, be a second string quarterback, and then get their chance after somebody get hurt, and then boom, they shine, looking a little bit. It's looking
What
like they
it
shining.
is, bro, is when you get drafted high, and this has been proven forever. When you get drafted high, you're on a shitty team. That's just how it works. Like they
Yeah,
don't give the high picks to the good teams; they give the high picks to the horrible teams because the whole purpose of that was to try to create parity in the league.
right.
So there's not just one or three or four teams that's winning every year. So with that being said, you have to have the foundation already to
Facts.
have success with a rookie quarterback. Then, or it ain't even really the foundation too. That's the main key, but the main thing is luck
Shit,
because
because you got
clearly
to
these
stay
players,
healthy.
well, that and then clearly these players got talent. You drafted them high, so clearly they got talent. It's just all the pieces around them and everything else coming together at the right time.
Now that's facts. You speaking facts,
Think
man.
about it. You said Mark Sanchez. Mark
He looking
Sanchez.
good.
Who? I
Mark,
said Mark Sanchez, bro. Think about who I just said.
you said Mark.
Mark Sanchez. He was the quarterback of the Jets years ago.
Right, he was.
He was actually a bum, but
He looked
he
decent.
had he had great pieces around him.
Yeah, I was
They
gonna
had
say
a
he looked
great
he looked decent when he played a little bit, maybe like a year or something, but not
they
really.
had great defense. Yeah, they I mean he had a good 2 year run at most. First year, his rookie year, they had a great defense and they leaned on the run game. So he had success. Those are proven commodities over the history of time. No matter how rookie, starter, all pro, Patrick Mahomes. If you get a Tom Brady, you get a good defense and a decent enough run game, it's gonna give you success. That's proven. That no one can deny that. No one can argue that.
That's fact.
But you gotta have talent. He didn't
Yeah,
have talent. So once that defense dwindled down and the running game wasn't as effective, he couldn't take you over the top. That's what you're seeing with these Sam Darnolds,
yeah,
Baker Mayfield, uh, Daniel Jones. That's what you're seeing with these players. Even with Josh Allen. Josh Allen got time to get to where he is now. Think about it. When he
that's
first came in
facts.
the league, he was he was allowed time to make mistakes, throw a bunch of picks. Then they start, oh, okay, we need to put some play. Let's go get Stephon Diggs to give him a number one. He took off and went to the moon.
Yeah, and that
Oh, okay, this nigga's a diva. It's really the quarterback. Let's get rid of him. We could put anybody around him. He's gonna have success because he's at the point now where he can make players better due to his talent.
yeah,
That
a lot of times you can't.
that's yeah. Go ahead.
A lot of times that's what they do. They just try to plug and play, and they don't build.
They don't
And
build. They don't have stuff around them out the gate, and the motherfucker looks like a bum. You go next year, you put around stuff around them, but now his confidence is low. Chemistry don't work like it's supposed to.
Cause you
We
got a
have we have
superstar, you throw a nigga
bad.
in there. You try to throw a nigga in there with a superstar, somebody who need the ball right damn now. Like you can't throw Sam Darnold in there with motherfucking Randy Moss. That nigga need the ball now, today. Like he don't got no waiting time. You feel me? Like that shit ain't gonna work. So
They gave too early. They
yeah,
gave up early. They think about it. You put pieces around Sam Darnold. You put pieces around Baker Mayfield. You actually have a decent run game around Daniel Jones. You see the difference. When he had Saquon Barkley, they made the playoffs. He had a Saquon Barkley. They made the playoffs and they beat my Vikings in the first round.
facts.
But then he loses Sam Barkley. He loses Saquon Barkley. The receivers, he got a rookie receiver that's cold, but he's still a rookie. Team is is his fault.
Yeah,
He goes to the Colts.
damn.
They got a stud running back. He's right back popping. Bro. I'm telling you, they make football like it's rocket science, and the shit's not that hard. It's been proven, and this goes like I said. This one pisses me off because it goes back to Pop Warner. The bigger team, the more physical team, even if you're not bigger, the more physical team that runs the ball effectively, generally, and don't turn the ball over that often, it's gonna win the game.
That's the DNA. We've been saying that. We've been saying that since bench mob started. Man, you got to have an effective run game to win. You can't just pass the ball. And I'm glad you said that because we're gonna go ahead and segue right into the podcast because we got some shit to talk about on that note. You feel me? So man, we appreciate y'all for tapping in. It's the Bench Mob Podcast, man. I'm your boy Broadway Beats, man. I got your boy with me, Neef, aka Mr. Perk, man. If you trying to get perked up, it is Viking season. I don't know if he want to get you perked up though, because we be playing like shiz not eat. But guess what, man? We appreciate y'all for tapping in. Hit the like button. Go ahead and subscribe. And say something in them comments if you got some time. However, speaking on the run game, man, my Minnesota Vikings played last week on Sunday. I thought they was gonna win against the Chargers. However, we did not win. We got whooped. And so my question for you, oh damn man, come on, questions. Um, we got whooped against the Chargers 37-10, you know what I'm saying? And the run game was probably the biggest issue. It's damn near was non existent. We only had 11 attempts. My question for you, Neef, is it too early to hit the panic button in Minnesota? Or does this performance expose deeper issues with the offense or identity?
Need to hit the panic button. Um, it's definitely a major concern of mine because it's almost like a coach. It's almost like he's personally sabotaging his own career. Because I don't know if maybe he will get another opportunity. I'm sure he will. He's a nice guy. He seems to get along with people. He knows how to interact with people. I'm sure he'll get another opportunity as maybe an offensive coordinator or a quarterbacks coach. But as far as a head coach, he will never get another chance if he messes this up. And the way that he's handling things right now, he's messing it up because he's for the 4 years or 3 years he's been the head coach, he has never made a point to run the fucking ball. In today's NFL, the next 30 years of NFL and football, the 50 years but prior to him and everyone else playing football, the game of football was started with running the goddamn ball. They didn't start passing the ball until like 30s or the 40s or somewhere in there. Whenever it was years later that they decided, oh, we can do a pass and that can get us chunk yards. But
Right,
it's always been common sense that the most successful teams, the most successful plays are that are least likely for turnover or bad mistakes or getting you large yardage behind the sticks is a damn run play. Think about it. Unless you run a toss, it's damn near impossible. Unless you fumble the snap and the ball goes 10 yards behind you, it's damn near impossible to lose more than 2 yards on a run play.
yeah, you gotta be
And
running
you can
damn near backwards for for you to lose that many yards.
take one bad snap in shotgun and be 22 yards behind the sticks.
Right.
Not to mention, it's it's almost like Zimmer was the knock on Zimmer was he was a run pass offense. Run on first down, run on second down, pass on third down. That was I mean, you could damn near I guarantee you if you go back and watch film, you could see it at least 80% of the time. I had a Uber driver I had that ended up picking up Kendricks. They used to play as linebacker for the Vikings,
Yeah.
and he got to talking Vikings with him. And this is what he told him. He said the reason why you see our offense the way it is because we have a philosophy as a team that we're gonna score a certain amount of points, and if we play a certain, if we play our defense, they're not gonna score a certain amount of points, and that's our formula to winning games. And I truly believe that this goofball KOC has taken on that same blueprint, but it's the opposite. He's gonna run on first down.
Pass, pass, pass.
Pass on second down. He's gonna play action. It's usually a play action. It's a fake run, but no one falls for the play action when they know you're not running it.
Well, think about it.
And you get sacked or you don't get nothing. So you ran the ball on first down. You got 2 yards maybe because you're not firing off the ball because you can't fire off the ball as an offensive lineman if you're not doing it consecutively all week, all year, every preseason game, every practice. Y'all are just running the rock. Like
Yeah.
it's a consistent effort to run the rock. You can look at their offensive linemen and see they get no push.
Yeah, and I think the biggest issue with the squad is Okay, you just kind of named and got down to it. But see, the issue to me is okay. Like you said, the decoy is going to be the biggest thing. If you pass the ball 30 damn times and you only rush 11 times, that means that you probably only running 3 times a quarter, right? How the hell is you going to be successful running 3 times a quarter? So that means if you got 14 more plays, they all pass plays. So now it goes back to the same thing. Even our defense, we don't decoy our defense. We just play cover two. We don't look like we about to blitz. We don't look like none of that shit. So after a while, our DNA is the same shit. Oh, okay. So they think they're gonna outpass us. So if we can stop the pass, then we can beat the Vikings. That's just what the key is. Oh, they think that they can lean on Carson Wentz. He gonna have 250 yards, and they gonna win off of passing, and they can possibly maybe get 50 to 70 yards rushing. That shit ain't been working, man. And
This is I don't mean to cut you off, but this is what I'm thinking. I could be wrong, but this is what I'm thinking. I'm praying. I shouldn't even say thinking. This is what I'm praying. With the fact that Carson Wentz is out for the season, you got your second quarterback is an unrestricted free agent, and whoever else y'all gonna bring in off the street,
yeah,
you have no choice now but to run the ball more, even if it results in a punt. Like at least you're changing, flipping the field, and you possibly you're giving them the illusion that you're gonna stay consistent with the run game. Now, when you pull out that play action pass on third and short, and you've been running the ball all game decently, I guarantee you, they're gonna bite up. You're gonna get that chunk play that you were trying to get going a pass on third and short. But if you ain't having you're not running the rock, and then you do play action pass on third and short, they ain't even falling for it. That's what happened against the Chargers. We literally was not running the ball. It's third and short. We try to be thinking we're smarter than them. We're gonna do a play action. They blitz from both sides because
so
they know you ain't running it up the middle.
so listen, let me tell you this. I'm gonna just break it down because you've been saying all this shit. Now I got the stats up. So it said first downs. This is what it say for the Vikings. First downs. We got we had first downs 12 times. So every first down we took it 12 times. We passed 9 out of the 12 times. And the rest was rushing on first down. So that tells you if you looking at analytics, nigga, I'm not finna think it's gonna be a pass on the first down. You get what I'm saying? At all. Or if it is gonna be a rush, it's gonna happen just to decoy you the first couple times, and then they're gonna go right back to what they do. This is what I see happening. Since we pass the ball so damn much, it takes away from how much time we actually have the ball, right? Because you want to be able to take away some time. You want to be able to hog the ball enough just to where you give the other team a little bit of opportunity, not as much as you do. Well, if we pass more, how the hell do we get more opportunities if our defense is on the field? And then what that does is it makes them tired.
Exactly. It only applies if you're completing passes. If you're going out there and passing and it's incomplete, that stops the clock.
Right. Exactly.
It's
So
just silly. It's silly. Like you see other teams. Just think about it. Just even the Chargers game. How many times did they take a deep throw and out? See, it's almost like we could get beat any type of way. Because the Chargers, they didn't really take no deep throws. They just took what was there and marched down the field and scored touchdowns.
what's
They
he?
was able, they was real effective in the red zone. Philly, Philly was like, oh, okay, we're gonna go chunk plays. We know y'all gonna try to keep us from getting these little dinks and dunks, so we just gonna hit y'all over the head. So it's like, damn, what can y'all stop? Y'all can't stop the big play, and y'all can't stop people hitting you with 1,000 cuts.
Because they got a decoy. They know, okay, you stop Saquon Barkley, we're just going to look like we're going to pass 90% of the time. But Jalen Hurts, if you sit back too long, Jalen Hurts is going to run. So what happens is You can't sit too long because you give him the ability to do that. If you let Jalen Hurts run, then you give the Saquon Barkley the ability to run because now what that does is it's a two-run punch instead of a one-run punch. So you got to pick your poison. They'd rather let Saquon run the ball than let Jalen Hurts run. But that still works in their favor because all they need is 120 yards passing and 120 rushing. But it goes back to the same thing. Look at the Chargers. They had 39 minutes with the ball to Minnesota's only 20 minutes with the ball. So that explains the disparity in points. They're holding on to the ball way longer than we are. And you just can't be successful like that, man. So I hit the panic button for real, for real.
Yeah, yeah,
Um,
it's panic time, man.
yeah,
They
so
probably go back to Detroit and get embarrassed. I'm
man,
telling you, if we finish the season like I think it's possible, it could be some people gone next year. I don't know who. I ain't gonna say KOC because they just signed him to a big deal, but he would be on the hottest of hot seats. Like
uh,
we couldn't start next year, 2026, in this same type of situation, or else he would be out of here. Because I'm telling
he
you,
might not make it, bro.
Minnesota is so tired of mediocrity. It's like you could just like when I listen to K Fan, when I listen to I see these different people that cover the Vikings and do pods just strictly on the Vikings, bro. There's a lot of people feeling the same way I'm feeling. It's just like, what the fuck are you doing? Like, you're literally went from the cream of the crop in your division, possibly competing for division titles, to the ass of the division in less than 2 years, and it's all because you haven't hit on any but only two draft picks, and really, it's really only one, and that's Addison. Other than that, you've missed on all of your draft picks, and then you're money balling us to death with these free agent signings, like they're injury prone or coming off of an injury players,
Yeah,
or you're getting them for the low because they don't really have no longevity. They're already kind of at mid level of their career, like Gernard, Van Ginkel. Yeah, they're great players, but they're on the other side of their production and being playing at a high level for 4 or 5 years. Like you don't that's not gonna happen with neither one of them players.
yeah, it
So
ain't.
he's our GM Quasey, I think he would be the one to go just because he's had the least amount of success with what his job title is. Like your job title is to put in talent, draft talent, and sign talent. Nigga, you compared to everyone else's roster, even in our division, we don't have nearly as enough talent as far as our division, as far as backups and overall talent, especially young. Like think about it. The Green Bay Packers are the youngest team in the NFL. And I would take 90% of their backups over ours.
But wait. I mean, that's kind of a double edged sword because some of that shit gonna go off of how your coaching is. If your coaching ain't coaching right, then it's like, man, it's hard to determine that. Like if we not coaching right, then it's not gonna be effective. Even if you take them motherfuckers and bring them over here, so it don't really matter, bro. Like if we don't coach right, we could have Saquon Barkley if we pass the ball 90% of the time, we still get the same damn results. You get what I'm
Not,
saying?
not saying that coaching don't matter. Coaching is a big portion of it. But look at what KOC has been able to do as a head coach. His first year, they won 13 games. The second year, they were losing, but then they got on a nice little streak. Kirk Cousins gets hurt for the season. He makes something out of nothing with Josh Dobbs. The next year, we win 14 games with Sam Darnold. So clearly, KOC can coach. He's can coach the team. I just don't think he has the talent that he needs to win, like he needs to win. And I'm
Man,
just looking at, think about it. Just look. I want you to do this, bench mob. I want y'all to do this. Just to call me out on this. Put it in the comments. Go look at the Packers lot roster. Go look at the Bears roster. really no, just look at the Packers and Detroit because the Bears have been whack enough to where they should have had high picks so they can get high premium players. The Packers and Detroit been pretty good these last 3 years, so their draft picks ain't been that high. But
Right.
look at what they were able to do when they were able to draft high. They hit.
But see,
They hit.
man, but that's still a double-edged sword. If your ass ain't coaching right, man, that shit don't matter. It's just like having a great quarterback that you draft. That's a first-round quarterback. He got the wrong fucking team on, and y'all picking the wrong damn plays, and then he go to another team and he shine out. My thing is,
So
you can't disguise coaching, bro.
I gotta
Huh?
rebuttal that. I gotta rebuttal that. This is what I'm gonna ask you. Think about who this. I'm gonna just say two picks that I know that they did better than us. The year that they got Gibbs, and I believe they got Jameis Williams, the receiver, the fast receiver. They got both, and I think they got Laporta that same year. You know who our draft picks were?
Who
And
was that?
we traded. We traded our first round pick to Detroit. So we were goofy enough to trade our pick, swap picks with them for a later pick, and we ended up getting the safety, Klein or whatever his name was from Georgia.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to let you close out. We got to move on, man. We gonna be on the Vikings too long. I agree with you on the picks, but I ain't saying this is my thing, and I'm gonna move on. I'm not saying that the picks wasn't better. What I'm saying is you can have a shitty pick if you got the right coaching, you can still make somebody look good. No matter what, if the coaching ain't picking the right plays, they ain't making the right packages. It don't matter who you got on the team because they're
This
not.
my
They're clearly not making the best choices.
I'm gonna shut you down on this one because that same player that I just said he got cut from us. The Eagles signed him. He's no longer in the NFL, and I'm done.
Yeah, we gonna move on. We ain't gonna sit there too long. But yeah, next question, man. We moved on to the Philadelphia Eagles. They played last week as well. And they actually looking strong. 6-2. They been on a tear lately. To me, I was gonna ask you, are they question for you is are they officially the best NFL team right now to you? That's the question.
No, the best team in the NFL right. Well, I should say the scariest team. I don't know if they're the best. But they're the scariest team. Is the Chiefs. And I told you I ain't drinking the Kool Aid. I still ain't drinking it. I'm gonna let them live. I jumped off the bandwagon when I jumped on it because I don't like Patrick Mahomes, nor do I like Andy Reid. But I gotta give respect where respect is due. And that offense looks like it could be a juggernaut.
Man,
That defense is always gonna be playing at a high level, and their special teams has always been solid. So, with that being said, I would definitely have to give it to them as regards to the scariest team in the league or the best team in the NFL right now.
that's who you got.
It's the Chiefs.
Okay.
They got they got the experience, and you and I both know the NFL is a business at the end of the day. So it always works best to have their best players or who they're promoting to be the best player to be in that Final Four or championship or Super Bowl. That's just that it's a business. So and they're not whacks. You know what I mean? They're actually a really good team. So
Yeah.
it's hard for me to go against the grain and say that the Eagles are. The Eagles got a little in-house turmoil. I don't know what's going on with AJ Brown and these cryptic texts. He did that weird shit last year, and they still won a Super Bowl. But their offense looked it better last year. It looked it more consistent, and their defense looked it a lot more scarier. This year, it looks
Wow.
acceptable. I
Wow.
don't think people really scared of them, and I think Barkley, it's just the eyes of the after AP went for 2,000, he didn't look nowhere near close. I don't even know if he got close to 1,500 after that. So it's just the laws of average. I don't I would say they're probably they're probably third in the NFC, man. Like I like
Damn.
Green Bay over them, and I like Detroit over them.
Damn. I'm gonna have to damn near disagree with you, man. Anytime you can, like last week we just gonna talk about last week for them, and the reason why I got them as the best team right now in that damn NFL. Saquon Barkley had a bill and a half. He had 150 yards rushing, and then Tank turned around and hit him for 104. They had 276 yards rushing last week, and then Jalen Hurts still hit him for 179. That's the best damn. That's the best 1-2 punch you could get in the league right now. If you can't stop that running game, it's over with. I don't see no teams messing with them. I agree with you, Kansas City. I already told you, give them halfway mark. You're gonna see them on fire. But if you can't stop this rushing and passing that Philly got, they getting another ring. I wish I could bet right now, because if I could bet right now, I'll put $300 on the Eagles right now, double peating for sure. And that's how I'm gonna leave it, man. But then okay. Next question I got for you, man. America's football team, man, took an ass whooping. America's football team took an ass whooping, 44-24 against the Denver Broncos. My question for you is: have the league finally found out the Cowboys' DNA, or is it just a bad performance?
Defense on the road. I mean, defense wins championships. Defense in any sport, you could be playing checkers, chess, doesn't matter. And defense is always gonna get you success. So with that being said, Denver had the better defense by far, and it was just came to fruition. Like any other week, you 24 points, and believe they put 24 up pretty quick. It wasn't like it took them all game to put the 24 up. That generally give you a chance to be in a game. But when your defense is so horse ass, and
Man,
and, and as these young bulls say, pure cheeks, it
cheeks.
just it was like, I mean, they get 40 balls, man. Like I haven't seen that, like scores given up like that you see in college.
Facts.
It's very seldom in the NFL, and that's another thing I wanted to sidebar on. Ever since this Chauncey Billups and this weird shit with the NBA going on, you see all weekend long it was nothing but blowouts. All
Blowouts.
that shit that we was seeing all before all that weird freaky shit happened with Chauncey Billups and motherfucking Rozier ass. Now all of a sudden we got college sports and the
Man,
NFL.
you ain't
It was
lying.
so blowouts. I'm like, God damn! Like normally you might have on the weekend maybe three, four, five at tops games where it's like, damn, they just got blew the fuck out. But all the other games was close. Even if the
Yeah.
other team took off and went up like and got a 10 point plus win, but normally it's around in that 8 to 9 point range. Now all of a
Yeah.
sudden, one weekend we got not
Six
eighty
blowouts.
percent of the league getting blown out. Like it was so many blowouts. Like I said this to my coworker, and he was like, "Damn, man, you ain't never lied. You might be right on to something with that." I said, "Yeah, man. You seen they sent that memo out? They already did show. You can look it up. Bench mob. They sent the memo out to the NFL players, coaches, refs.
We can't make it look rigged. Let their ass get blown out. No Diddy.
We can't make it look rigged. We can't get caught red-handed like
Right.
the NBA is about to.
Facts.
Guarantee you, it's gonna be some shit that come out of they. It's gonna no. I won't even say that. It's gonna be like see. We just gonna get these two goofballs. We might get a couple more people that ain't really significant, and then it's just gonna die down
Man,
because it's too many big players involved.
you already know how this go. If you might see it in the NBA, then you gonna see the shit in baseball. But I'm gonna double down on you. Well, I'm gonna just say this. I've been saying this for the beginning of the NFL season about the Dallas Cowboys. The key to success against the Dallas Cowboys, which will be for the rest of the year until they get them some damn defense or something else, is just hold them under 30 points. If you can keep them under 30 points, you got a chance of beating them. The Dallas Cowboys, they're looking to score more points than you. They know their defense is trash. So they say, look, y'all can't outscore us. So if you play great defense and you take them away from having to actually have the ball, then you put that defense out there on the field, which is, like you said, cheeks. So if the defense is cheeks, we need them out on the field as much as possible because that gives us the ability to win. And that right there is a testimony of not a bad performance, but a bad damn season because Jerry Jones, he jumped the gun too damn early, and now he got to bite the bullet. So it's going to get worse before it get better for the Cowboys. You know what I'm saying? So moving on, man. You know what I mean? The next week game, you know what I'm saying? Next week's game for Sunday is going to be the Chiefs versus the Bills.
Give me
Mike?
1 second, bro. 1 second.
All right. See, he doing all these pauses, man. You know what I'm saying? These pauses, we don't get down with you. Benchmark, we ain't getting down with the pauses. You feel me? Tell them you better spark them trees up now or later. You know what I mean? But yeah, man. We definitely appreciate y'all for tapping in with us. You know what I'm saying? Hit the like button if y'all got some time. Go ahead and subscribe. You know what I mean?
Hey, ask the question, bro. I'm ready.
Okay, the Kansas City Chiefs, they play against the Buffalo Bills. They're set to play this Sunday. Who do you expect to come out on top? And just before, to give everybody perspective, before Neef answers this question, um, both teams are the records for both teams is five. Kansas City's 5-3 and Buffalo's 5-2.
Yep. So regular season, I believe the Bills have won the last 4 times they played each other. In the playoffs, I believe the Bills are 0-4 against the Kansas City Chiefs in the playoffs. So with that being said, I feel like this is a year that's going to break in one person's favor. And just looking at the teams and the way they've been playing and the injuries that Buffalo has versus Kansas City on defense, and the fact that I feel like Kansas City is starting to get more into their stride and they have a lot more playmakers at critical positions, I'm gonna go with the Chiefs this weekend. I think they're going. It's gonna be a great game. I think it's gonna be one of them instant classics. But I think, like I said, that Kansas City momentum is kind of going in. They're going into October. I mean, into November. They know
Yeah.
this is November, December is when you really lock in. So I think it's just like you said. I think they're right about to hit their stride, and I think Buffalo is going to lose that division anyway. I think the Patriots are going to win that division. Buffalo's going to make the playoffs, but I think the Patriots are going to win that division.
Um, Man, I got to double down because I've been saying this about Kansas City all year. Just give them to about week 5. You're gonna see
Yeah.
them changing, and they don't won 3 games in a row. So with that being said, huh?
They didn't morph just like you said it was gonna happen. I gotta give credit when credit is due, bro. Been saying this since week after they was started 0-2. He
Look,
said, just wait.
you got to think. This is a championship team. Any team that's championship ready done got a ring more than once. They're not going to be motivated at the beginning of the season. They're going to get motivated during the middle of the season because they know they got to peak at a certain time. So they ain't going to really worry about having the best damn record because that don't matter. We can take our losses, try some new plays, try a couple new players to see what work. If that shit don't work, go back to our old DNA. And that's just what you see happening right now. Like you said, it's going to be a
I love
competitive game for sure. It's probably going to go to the wire.
And I think what's gonna happen with KOC. I'm hoping we have him long enough to where he can get like an Andy Reid. Like Andy Reid was stuck in his ways for years
Right.
with the Eagles. He had a certain way he was gonna play. Then towards the end of his career with the Eagles, he started to understand. And now with Kansas City, he's been a butterfly. Like no matter the situation, he works with what he's got,
And
and he's gonna figure it out.
you got to specialize around your damn quarterback. So if your
He do.
quarter,
He was able to one. You know what I mean?
yeah,
He got 1-on-1, Patrick Mahomes. So
yeah, that's fact. So hey, man, I got them winning. It's probably gonna be a close game, but moving on to the NBA,
yeah,
man,
yes,
I got some real questions for you because Victor Wemby, he has exploded, man. He right out the gate from for the first four games, man. Right now, he averaging 31 points, 13.8 rebounds, and 4.8 blocks. In the Spurs, they 4-0 right now. So my question is, do this is this the opening party for Victor Wembanyama? Like, is this the takeover season for him? And where do you see the Spurs ending up at the end of the year?
yes, sir. So this is. I wouldn't say this is the takeover season. I think the takeover season is gonna happen in 28 when we had the Olympics in the United States in Cali, and France comes over here and gives us that throttling that we're probably. I don't even know if they're gonna win the goal, but I know they're gonna be in that game. It's gonna be because of him, and that's when he's gonna be officially arrived in front of the whole world. Right now, I think it's more of his coming out party.
Okay, okay, right.
I think this is more of his coming out party. He's gonna he's gonna have it. He's gonna have his way. I think he's gonna finish in the top three in MVP votes if he can stay healthy, and if they can continue to keep winning. DeAndre Fox, I believe, is hurt. So, like they went they're 4-0 and he ain't even playing. So I think they got a real chance to do some damage this year in the West. I think they're gonna be a high. I'd say they're gonna be out of the play in. I think they're gonna if the only way it could be in that situation, I think, is if they like they said he gets hurt and they lose some games in that period and go on the stretch and then they end up having to fight. But other than that, I think they could be a 4 or 5 seed.
Yeah, I can feel you on that. And let me say this to benchmark before I even answer the question. Them numbers is damn incredible. 31 points, 14 rebounds, and damn near 5 blocks.
Man,
Um,
and this
man, like,
and he missed
and he's seven
half.
five, huh?
I said, and he missed like half of last year, didn't he?
Yeah, he missed it from a little blood clot or something. Yeah, but it's a. This might be the best big man I ever seen. And I thought Shaquille O'Neal was that. Let me say that, and I do feel like
I
this
say
is his come out party. I do think this is what you say.
I was gonna say I think Shaq was the most dominant. I think he's the most skilled
He might
by
be the
far.
most all around player, all
Yeah, he's
around
the most
like
most
shit.
skilled big man
Yeah,
that's
he
ever played in the NBA.
he should. Let's be real. He's like a small forward. He's like a center. He's like a small forward in the center's body. Like there's no way he should be doing what he's doing. But I do think this is his moment. Shit, you probably never gonna see him decline after this until uh he gets out of his prime, and he ain't even made it to his prime. And if this team could stay looking this way, man, it's gonna be scary. But I still don't. I still see it's gonna be hard to me personally. I do think they're gonna make it to the playoffs, but it's gonna be hard for me to see anybody being able to beat the Dallas Mavericks once Kyrie get back. And that's just being real. That's gonna be the toughest team. That to me. With that being
Well,
said,
so
huh?
you got are you going to the next question?
Yeah, I was, but go ahead.
I just was gonna say you gotta admit me and you missed out on a huge bag if we would have put that bet in Vegas because I called it. Did I not?
Nigga, you called it. We probably nigga. You could have
He
put five.
drafted.
Listen, Neef, you probably could have put $5 on that shit, Nick, for the whole year. And if they win, you probably make like 500,000 off that shit. Like for real, for real. Because it's so much of a long stretch of a run. You know what I'm saying? But
No, he drafted number one. Remember, the
oh yeah,
Spurs
you
had
said
like
that.
lowest odds of ever.
Your facts, man. You
And I'm
said that.
like, no, I knew it. I
You
just knew it. I like that's where they want him to be.
you said that about. Listen, you said that about him and Cooper Flag.
Bro, I'm trying to tell you, this is what I know about the league, man. It's a business. It makes perfect business sense to have your number one product that you're gonna be. It's just like with Chicago. Chicago, yeah, it's considered a bigger market team, but that's a Midwest team.
Right.
Like, what makes more of the league to blossom over is to have a star on a lower mid-level team, a mid-market team. That's why you got the Greek Freak with fucking Milwaukee. Like how do the Timberwolves or anyone else look at a 17, 18-year old who's still growing into his body, looking at the way that the NBA is going, and just say, "Oh, he's not gonna be." And we draft a dude out of high school,
Yeah.
and never
Exactly.
turned like
Nothing.
it lets you pass up on Steph Curry 3 times
That's the craziest
and
thing
you
ever.
drafted all point guards. So it's not like you didn't need a point guard or you wasn't trying to get a guard. You drafted 3 guards. So that is just certain things that just show me like, oh, they was told not to get that dude.
Yeah. Facts.
Could be wrong,
Nah,
but that's
nah.
just
Hell no, you not wrong. And let's be honest, before I move to the next question, a team like Chicago, they're not gonna want to give them a dominant big. They're gonna want to give them like a point guard, two guard, or like a small forward. This just how it goes. We haven't seen like since Kwame Brown or Eddie Curry or some shit. We ain't seen nobody go to that was a big go to Chicago. Like they ain't trying to. Man, they ain't trying to waste that talent over there. It only makes sense to put something like Wemby over there with Tim Duncan or and David Robinson and shit. Oh, that's the city of the sinners type shit. But I'm gonna move
right.
on. Uh, Speaking of great play, because this is what we speaking about in the NBA. Austin Reeves also is putting up some wonderful numbers: 35.8 points, 6.8 rebounds, and 8.5 assists per game so far this year. My question for you is his role for the Los Angeles Lakers becoming too small for his talent? And if it is, do you think he could still sustain the same productivity being a number one option?
So to me, and I could this is just me speaking what I know. Al Jefferson averaged like 25 something points when he played for the T Wolves. Nikolai Pekovic, I believe his name was. He had that big bulldog head. He played for the Timberwolves for some years at like a power forward slash center. He averaged like 20 and 10. What I know and what you know is you can score a lot of points when you're on a bad roster. You're really the focal point.
Facts.
He's really the focal point right now. With Luca not been playing, I think he played like the first 2, 3 games. Then he been out like the last couple games. LeBron ain't played all season, so Austin Reeves has just got the green light.
Right.
So I can't really say much of nothing other than that. Like it's like Desmond Bain, like he signed all that bread and was looking cold when he was playing alongside John Morant. But now he's out in there in Orlando, and it's actually his time to be more of a focal point leader and scorer. He's terrible. I think they said he had 3 fouls in no, yeah, 3 fouls in like 7 minutes, in like a flagrant foul or something. I'm like, how do you get 3 fouls in 7 minutes? Like it's just
Yeah.
like I said, I just think he's just a prisoner of him having the green light right now, I don't think that has anything to do.
Damn.
I don't think he needs more on his plate than what he's been having. Like once LeBron and Luka come back, he'll be able to fall back in. Hopefully, he'll have the confidence from this run to, be able to put more pressure on the defense and help them out and score 20 a night or close to it. But I wouldn't put no I don't put no real nothing into what he's doing right now just because like I said, he just got the green light because of the players that are around him right now.
I can feel that. I'm gonna be. What you gonna
Aiden
say?
is a mistake. He's whack.
What you say? I ain't hear you.
Aiden was a mistake. He's whack.
Right, right. Okay, so this is what I'm gonna say. To me, his role is not too small for Los Angeles, of course, because that's what makes him good. Is that you have two people that take a lot of the pressure, and then that leaves another playmaker to be able to do things that he probably wouldn't usually be able to do. And I say that to say if he was the number one option, now each team is game planning how to take away his strengths.
Mm-hmm.
When you're a third option, they're not going to gameplay it the same way. So, you know what I'm saying? They ain't really tripping. When we playing you in the regular season, we just trying out new stuff and we just trying to see what's going on. We not going. It'd be different if it's mid season and we know that you the guy. Now we know that you the guy. We're gonna start game planning for you, double team. We're gonna start doing everything that's gonna show your flaws. Right now, they're not doing that, so we haven't been able to see his flaws. So right now he's looking flawless because he's, like you said, he's there. He's the number one option, but you almost defaulted because you know that Luka and LeBron coming back. So it's like disregarded kind of. So I don't think if he went somewhere else, his productivity would drop as far as like average. He's probably still average 20 points, but it's also going to go off of what team he's on. Like you said, if he's on a weak ass team, he's supposed to score. If you put Neef and Broadway on the Sacramento Kings, we average 15 points too if you let us shoot 30 times. Shit, anybody would. So with that being said, he is playing great, but I don't think he'll be able to average 30 points for the whole season. So
Yeah.
nothing to really get too happy about. All right, so we're going to push on the bench or start where we either put it on the bench or we going to start it. Bench or start, man. Jagged Edge or 112? Who you going with?
Man, this is JE all day, man. I fucks with 12 though. For 12 was really them niggas like when I was in like high school, my sophomore and junior year for sure. But like Jagged Edge just was more my style. The niggas was more, they the way they carried themselves, the way they dressed was more like hip hop rapper type.
Oh, you was one of them, hey, where the party at? Girls is on their way where the Bacardi at.
Hey, that whole album, man, I listened to that whole album.
That did
Heartbreak
bang.
out, man.
Nigga,
J.E. Heartbreak, you listen to that album, nigga.
that
Man,
was my,
they had singers like, after that.
they
So
did.
kind of fizzled out. Like after Cupid and that album, like I don't know what they did after that. I couldn't even tell you, but so I'ma definitely start JE and bench 112.
Damn.
Slim, you look like my cousin Charles.
Let me tell you what I want to do. Look at that. Shout out to Chuck, man. Uh,
Sinclair,
hey,
you know anything?
hey, hey, I'm a, damn, this a hard one because lately I've been listening to 112 because I think I was like in my earlier years, I was sleep on them a little bit, and I always had Jagged Edge ahead of them. So I just been going back, and I'm like, okay, I was kind of slacking a little bit, but like you said, man, Heartbreak, man, that's one of my top R&B albums, man. I used to listen to that shit front to back. So with
Man,
that being said, man, it's hard for you to beat Jagged Edge for me as far as the little groups. So I'm gonna have to bench 112, and I'm gonna have to start Jagged Edge, man, because they just got way more bangers than me. Um, Bench or start, Alicia Keys or Mary J. Mary J. Hey.
You already know that's Mary J. Blige, man. That was that's still one of my crushes, man. She's so cold. But yeah, Mary J was cold, man. Like that My Life, uh Share My World album, like them is like I did just Share My World album. I can just tell you where I was. I was with my living with my auntie, and she playing that every day in the car, like when we going to different basketball traveling games and stuff. Because me and my cousin was playing traveling basketball at the time, so her taking us to tournaments and stuff, just listening to like that whole album. So I definitely got to start marrying. Unfortunately, Alicia, you got to hit that bench, get you some splinters.
Um, Damn, this is a tough one for me because I love Alicia Keys, but it's just something about my past that man, it always gonna be I'm going down. That's always gonna do it for me. So with that being said, I'm gonna have to I'm gonna have to Mary J it, man, and then let's get it percolating. That's my shit right there. So man, I'm gonna have to start Mary J and bench Alicia Keys, even though I think Alicia Keys has the better vocals. She to me, I think she's a better singer, but entertainer, better songs, better discography. I'm gonna go with Mary J. So
Absolutely, man. You could listen to that Mary J. I'm telling you, bitch, mom. Next time you cleaning your house, put that My Life, Mary J. Blige song, and see if you don't just go into a whole different mode.
facts. All right, bench your start, man. The Kyrie fours or the KD sevens.
Man, so being that I've never bought either one, but if I ever was to buy a shoe outside of a Jordan or a Bron or just some ones, them is really the shoes that I wear on a consistent basis as far as tennis shoes. And I'm a foam head, and I definitely give me some pips. But as far as these two go, I go with some Kyrie's just because I think, for one, I've never really liked KD's. They've always kind of looked clown shoeish to me. They just the way they're shaped and built. So yeah, I'll definitely go with Kyrie's over KD's. So start Kyrie's, and KD, you take them shoes and throw them somewhere. Them ain't it.
Hey, and the crazy part about it is I have had me a pair of KDs, but I think I had the KD 12s, and they comfortable, but they ugly as shit. So with that being said, I like that all I used to buy and sell the Kyrie's. So and they used to be fire. I'm talking about you could buy a pair right now. They be 185. 2 weeks later, them things be $600 for a pair of Kyrie. So I'm gonna pick the ones that's gonna be worth more, and I like how they look. Just his themes that he used to have with them Nike
Yeah,
Kyries, man, they was fresh. I ain't got man. So I
man,
still wish I had a pair.
my
Huh?
son had the coldest first day of school fit that I've seen with them Kyries
What he
ever
had them
since.
SpongeBob's?
You know he did, and it had
Yeah,
the show SpongeBob T-shirt to wear with it. It was like all yellow, but just it had a pocket to it. But the pocket was the blue of the shoe, and then it had SpongeBob on the pocket, so it almost looked like almost like how a polo would wear, have it on their shirts. It was hard. I'm like,
yeah,
man,
them SpongeBob. I wish I could have got a pair of them. Shit, for real.
yeah, them was hard.
Yeah. All right, bench your start, man. Nike. Damn, I can't say this shit right. Nike Tech fleece or Adidas tracksuit.
See,
That's
now
easy.
this is
Easy.
that's super easy,
Easy.
but it's also a time thing
Yeah, you can't beat
because
it. You can't beat it.
the Adidas that goes back to the '80s
Facts.
versus the Nike Tech suit. That's more
2000s.
early. Yeah, it's early late 2000s at
Yeah.
that. So, and then that's more of like Like it depends on like I could wear a Nike tech suit, but it depends on the situation. Like that was something that was real casual wear that you could wear with a couple, with some joints. Any new pair of Nikes, it don't matter if it was Forces, foams, bronze, whatever, and it looked decent with it. Versus the Adidas tracksuits, like them is just they're kind of gaudy, and then you gotta definitely wear. You can't wear nothing but some shell toe low tops.
Nigga, you
You
got
look
to.
weirdo with some highs on in them joints. Like
Yeah.
you. With that being said, just off of the versatility of the fit, I got to go with the Nike Tech as a start, and I'm gonna have to bench that Adidas just because it's not as versatile as far as what you can really rock with it.
I'm gonna be honest, man. I'm gonna always have to go throwback with it, man. So, um, man, I only, yeah, shit. I only had one Adidas tracksuit, but I'm gonna be honest with you, man. I'm not really a fan of the Nike Tech fleece. So, with that being said, I'm gonna have to bench the Nike Tech fleece and go with the Adidas tracksuit. Like you said, man, you got to be Adidas. What my man used to call them shits? Is it Adidas? Yeah, some shit like that. But yeah, you gotta come. You gotta come with them all everything. Adidas everything. Um, I probably wear some T Max with that. Woo wee, smash the blocks with them. But yeah, man. But hey, that shit'll probably be out of style in this time because Adidas. I just don't know, man. The YNs don't really do Adidas like we used to. You know what I'm saying? So, bench your start.
Definitely.
Fried chicken. I mean, fried shrimp. What the hell? And versus or crab legs.
Man, I gotta go with them shrimpy dimps, man. Them jumbos, man. You get them jokers butterflied and fried, dyed, and laid to the side, man. Them jokers is hitting, boy. It's a spot by my crib, Max, man. Max, I'm gonna give y'all a shout out, man. They
Oh,
little mom and pops. They little in the joint, man, but they serve some of the fieriest little fish and shrimp and fish sandwiches, and man, it goes down, man. So yeah, I definitely gotta, and I love crab legs too, cause that was a super delicacy. It still is. Like that was something I never got at the crib, cause
never.
I had a white homeboy. His parents was attorneys, so anytime I went over there to spend a night, that was the first thing they'd ask me, "What do I want for dinner?" And that was definitely the first thing I said, cause I knew
Shrimps.
no crab
Oh,
legs.
crab legs.
That's a. I mean, they would get the big creek snow
Oh,
crab
snow one. Yeah.
what with the butter garlic and man,
Yeah.
that was going to town. And like I said, I had never experienced nothing like that. So to have the luxury to have it with like steak and oh man, it was going down. So yeah, I definitely hate to bench crab legs, but just off of the strength of what I can afford to this day and what I eat and love, I gotta start them fried shrimp, man.
I'm gonna have to double down with you, man, because back in the day we used to go to Red Lobsters, get the fried pack. Hey, get them shits fried. Boom, boom. Throw the little lemon juice on them. Nigga, that
Man,
shit was going fire, boy. You better quit playing. Go ahead and throw them. Hey, give me that. That's all I need, man. So
mm-hmm.
I see crab legs to me. They're you have to have a taste for them. But I used to could eat shrimp 5 days a week, nigga. So with that being said, we're gonna have to bench the crab legs and we're gonna have to start the fried shrimps. Can't nobody beat them. All right,
Fact.
bench your start. Nike Cortezes or the Nike Hirachis.
Man, so that's this was the one that I was gonna say. I've been coin flipping on it, man, because it's like the Cortezes was my introduction to Nike.
Oh, okay,
Like
yep.
as a shorty, like you got to think I'm that old. Like Nike wasn't that deal. Like niggas was rocking Converse
Yeah.
and and Adidas and
Reeboks.
Reeboks. Them was the main three. Nike was at the bottom. So
Yeah.
in the Nike, the Cortezes was my introduction because that was the shit I saw. I had never even heard of them I asked my mom to get me the Bo Jackson.
Right.
I didn't even know, you know, that they were Hirachis or cross trainers or nothing. I just seen the commercial. Bo knows everything, and I was like, "Mom, I want them shoes." And she went to the Foot Locker and just told them, "I need the Bo Jacksons. My son wants the Bo Jacksons." So when she brought them to me, I had only seen them in the colorway of the white.
Yeah.
I She got me the ones that came after that, which was the Raider color, the black
Yeah.
and
And in the gray, yeah.
gray. So when I got them, I was actually disappointed, bro. I didn't know what I had. I'm like, these ain't what I saw on TV. The ones I saw was white and purple. I'm
Yeah.
like, and then I'm like, Karachi. I'm like, I don't even know. She's like, I told them I wanted the Bo Jacksons. They said these was it. You better be thankful, boy.
Nigga,
And
them
I
was
should
fresh.
have. So I put some on with an attitude. I goes to school, bro. Everybody was on my skedoogles before I even got off the bus. They're like,
Yeah.
"Damn, you got them new bows." I'm like, "Oh, for real?" I'm like, I didn't know what I had. So shout out to OG, man. Love you for that, OG. I was a spoiled kid, so I apologize. But you definitely held me down and had a nigga fresh. So I definitely got to start the Hirachis and bench the Cortezes just
Damn.
off of that. Just a different look, man. It just changed the
Damn.
game.
Well, you know what's so crazy? Man, my first shoe, Nike, the ones I got to pick was the Cortezes because I always seen niggas with them. And I used to be like, damn, I need them. And it was always either white and black ones or the black and white ones. So I got introduced with the black and white ones, just like you. However, I always got to see niggas in them Hirachis, right? I tried on a pair. Since I'm flat footed, it used to make my foot look like it spread out. So I never got a pair of Hirachis, but I always envied niggas who got them. So with that being said, I'ma always start the Hirachis because I'm jealous that they don't look good on my feet, but they look good as hell on everybody else's feet. And I always wanted a pair, but I still ain't never. I bought my girl a pair just because I wanted a pair. I seen some, they was on. I seen them, they dropped. I said, oh shit, let me grab these Hirachis. I bought them for my girl just because I couldn't get them because my feet so flat footed. So with that being said, man, I wish I could get Hirachis if they made them double wides. Then a nigga like me would get them. But since they don't, I can't get them, man. So we're going to have to start the Hirachis and bench the Cortezes, man. I'm sorry. All right, we're going to move on to the TBQs. My question for you is, which video game do you remember back in the day, or even now, that had the best soundtrack to you?
Oh man, it was Madden, and I don't remember what year it was, but man, to this day, if I hear a snip,
Damn, he blinked out. Oh, shit's not eat. You gotta say it again, Madden. What happened? Cause it kicked you out.
yeah, Madden. I don't remember what year it was. I don't know if it was 2008 or seven or maybe even six. But whatever song it was, the soundtrack that they was playing, it had like a lot of rap artists. Like I think it had Joe Budden on there. It had a few other people, but it was just it just and then these new ones is hard too.
True.
So that's kind of a hard question. So to answer to give you my best bet, I would say that earlier years in Madden when they start really putting like rap and like some pop, I forgot there's some pop artists that they put on there too that got a song that's catchy that I still to this day if I hear it I know damn near word for word.
Okay, I can feel you on that. I got two games, so my top game right now is probably going. Well, the first one is going to be Live 2004 when they had Snoop Dogg scribble on the wall, got him dribbling the ball. My number one game is to score on you. It's some shit like that, and it'd be like, it was that, and then GTA San Andreas, man, real shit. GTA San Andreas had some of the best
Yeah,
music I ever heard. All the throwbacks.
yeah, they did because we used to ride steal cars and play that Richie Rich. I don't want to die tonight, but if so, I like to know if G's get to go to heaven.
Yeah, they was. Hey man, they had all this shit on there, boy.
We
So
ride around listening to that.
yeah, I used to love that GTA. I ain't gonna lie. But yeah, that's
That was that.
yeah. They don't make them the same, like you said. Now since it's 2025, all that they gonna have all the newest artists, all the best songs. So you can't beat what happened now on the music. It's over with. But when we was listening to it, them was the first ones getting introduced to it. You know what I'm saying? Um,
Facts.
all right. My question for you is baggy jeans or skinny jeans? Which era do you think had the worst era?
So with baggy jeans coming back, I definitely have to say skinny jeans had the worst era because that was the quickest come and go outside of capris
Man,
that I've ever seen, where niggas was wearing. And the funny thing is and I hate that fashion is this way, is once everybody goes to a certain type of a style that they want to wear their clothes,
they just
everything
switch.
goes.
Yeah,
It went from, we used to have an opportunity to get baggy shorts. Now, bro, you be lucky to find you a pair of baggy shorts. Everything is Gucci daddy.
huggies. Everything is huggies.
Yeah, everything is Gucci daddied out. So
Facts.
that's the thing I hate. And so with that being said, I would definitely say skinny jeans had the worst run just because to me it was more of a like I definitely still love wearing a pair of I wouldn't even say skinny because I don't like them that tight. I don't need them to look like leggings, but
Man,
at the same time I like my jeans to be more tailored to me more now just because I don't like my jean covering my whole shoe.
right,
Like that was perfect to me. What skinny jeans represented to me was the fact that now you can make your shoe the focal point.
right. You ain't gotta hide them and shit. Yeah,
Not because now with these stupid baggy jeans back in, and these I think they call them flares or whatever they want to call them. Uh, you're covering your whole shoe, so I mean, you really only see the bottom of the shoe.
true.
Versus if you a real fashion nigga, you definitely want your shoe and your shirt and the color of your color coordination. That to be the your jeans is really just an accessory to the fit. It shouldn't be the focal point. But with flares and all that, now it's more of the focal point.
I can feel that. Um, I'm gonna have to agree with you. Skinny jeans had the worst era for the simple fact is I don't want no jeans kissing and hugging my ass. That's just period, point blank. But I definitely don't want none to be so baggy that I gotta have the belt like my cousin Chuck and have that thing on the last hole and swinging that bitch around. Because my cousin Chuck, at this time he was weighing about a buck 50 and he'll wear some 38s, nigga, and he try to like, nigga, he can't even fit the 38s, boy. He can, I don't know.
He a buck 50. He might not even be a buck 50 now. That brother was every bit of 125, 127, like somewhere in there. Man, my cousin is built like a fishing hook, man. I love him to death, but he's little.
Little.
Like I never forget, man. Rest in peace, my uncle Larry, man. My cousin wore his military outfit for his mom's wedding, and my uncle leaned over to me and was like, "Man, I didn't know they made a 26 in the waist." I
Man.
said,
Man.
"Talking about man, his waist is so little. He just little guy, man." But
Yeah.
hey, cousin, to put that thing on you, don't get it twisted,
Don't get it twisted at all, man. So shout out to Chuck, man. You know what I mean?
man.
I miss that nigga, man. He in the same state as me. This crazy. I need to go down to El Paso and check him out, man. That's crazy work.
Man, you definitely do.
All right, man. What's one food you'll never eat again?
So I don't know if you've ever had it, and I used to like it a little bit, but now I've had it recently, and it just don't fuck. I don't like it at all. And it's anything with just straight pesto.
Pesto? Oh, you don't like pesto? It's a wrap.
And pesto with noodles and stuff. I can't do it, man. It's just too that the flavor, that texture, it's just not can't like I can do pesto with something else. Like if you're doing pesto with like a red sauce or pesto with an Alfredo, I can do it that way still because I tried it that way with some steak and it was bomb.
Right.
But anything else, pesto is out the door with me. So I'm gonna say pesto.
I'm gonna have to say one food I never eat again that I used to eat back in the day. I didn't like it then. Spam, kiss my ass.
Uh,
So,
you gave up on the spam.
man, I ain't never like it, man. But Mom Dukes used to cook it, and she used to make niggas eat it. So,
Like my nigga or Jamie Foxx's uncle on the show. I forgot what his name is on the show. Uncle something. What's his name, bro? You know his name, don't you?
I can't remember it. You put me on the
Uh,
spot. I ain't seen Jamie Foxx in a minute, so now I can't remember Unc's name on Jamie Foxx.
hold on, let's go. Anyways, he said, "Don't you know, Bam comes from a spig?"
Right. A spig. Hey, that ain't even. Hey, that ain't even a spig. What the hell is a spig, nigga?
Exactly. So yeah, I agree with you. Spam is awful, man. But I didn't had it real playered up, and it ain't bad. Like if they know how to really do that thing, and my dad he would cut it so paper thin, bro. It would damn near look like a little strip of bacon.
Little bacon pieces, yeah, but that shit's salty
Yeah,
though.
it is, but he would chop it up a little bit. He would season it with just a little black pepper,
Throw
and
it
he
on
would
that
throw
skillet.
it on that skillet, have it with them eggs and grits.
Yeah.
Man, that and with some toast, man. Shit, I eat that shit right now. But
No, sir. I'm gonna let you pass. I'm gonna pass that to you. Then, if I get some spam, I'm calling you online. Hey, Neef, I got some spam. You need it? But oh damn, it kicked you out.
yeah,
Damn.
kick me out. Early.
I
But
said,
yeah, it's all good.
all right, we're gonna move on to Neef Snugs because we having some damn technical difficulties. Discord want to do what it want to do. So Neef, man, I just want to know, man, what's the best advice you ever received about handling pressure?
Man, so this is a great one to ask too, because it's perfect time right now in the world, man. And it was an OG that I used to just chop it up with. He was just a older cat that I worked with at a job that I was working at the time. I think I was doing security, and we was just chopping it up. And he was telling me, he said I was telling him how I was stressed out about my living situation with my son's mom, and just life, trying to figure out being a father, and just having things I feeling like it was out of my control, and I was just feeling overwhelmed. And he said two things that made perfect sense to me. He said, as a man, you got to understand two things if you're going to be the head of the household, or you really want to be in a relationship with somebody. You're always going to get the back end of the burner. You're never going to get the credit that you really deserve. And you have to be man enough to understand that that's going to be a lot of the situations that you're going to deal with in that relationship and in that situation. He said, now the comfort that you're going to get is knowing that you are taking care of your family, you are there for your family, and you would lay your life down for your family. He said, if you can be comfortable and take satisfaction in knowing that you're doing those three things, no matter what goes on in life, you'll be able to withstand the hurdles that are going to come, because life is always about ups and downs. He said, but if you know that these are the three things that mean the most to you, and that you're going to strive and continue to do in life, then you'll be able to get over a lot of the little things that you're dealing with personally. He's like, now, granted, there's things that you can do as far as physically working out, meditating, things, all these things you definitely want to incorporate in your life. anyway. But ultimately, you have to be comfortable with knowing that these are going to be the things that you're going to have to be comfortable with being the man in a family and in a relationship with with a woman. And from that day forward, it gave me a different perspective as far as like how to handle pressure in situations as far as being an adult and taking care of somebody as far as your child as well as your woman or your significant other. So that was the best advice I ever got as far as how to deal with pressure. And it just is applied to everything that I've dealt with since then. And I was fortunate enough to get this type of information and Drew dropped on me when I was in my late 20s.
Right.
So it just gave me that perspective to always have that mentality.
Right, right. Okay. Yeah, man. That's the facts. Like, that's one thing that you got to know when you're dealing with anything to do with relationships as a man, for sure, is that you got to take accountability. And that's basically what handling pressure is being able to take that accountability, but you putting your best foot forward. That's what it sounds like to me. You know what I'm saying? So,
Let it break you, man, because at the end of the day, you have to be the one to try to hold everything down. Now, granted, with mental health and everything else, I get it, but and there's avenues for you to talk to people, but ultimately, you should never allow pressure of life and things that you deal with life to overwhelm you with the stress that there's a saying that I live by: control what you can control.
right. That's facts. That's big right there. Control what you control. Don't try to do too much out of your control. You feel me?
You can't control certain things, so you can't really let that harper you and bring you down to the point where you're worried about it. You can't control how a person perceives certain things or how a person reacts to whatever you may say or may not even do. The only thing you can control is yourself and how
Right.
you react, how you
Facts.
respond. And that's another thing what comes with being a man. You should always think before you react.
Right.
Before you say something slick or you get into an argument with a person or whatever, think about the reaction of what could have possibly happen to what you say or do. If you do that and you really master that craft, you'll see that that's the superpower of a man.
Now that's facts. Well, with that being said, man, we gonna go ahead and wrap it up, man. Neef just dropped y'all with a nug. Hey, man, this the Bench My podcast. I'm your boy Broadway Beats. Until next Wednesday, I got your boy Neef with me, aka Mr. Perp. We gonna see y'all next Wednesday, 7 p.m. 7:30. My bad. I'm making my own numbers up. But Neef, man, tell them something before we get up out of here, man.
And you already know, man, we want to continue to stay humble, stay blessed, stay positive, stay focused. Until next week, I get with you, man. Love. Appreciate y'all for tapping in.
Appreciate y'all for tapping in. Hit the like button. Go ahead and comment. Go ahead and sub up.